Oh, hello and welcome back to the channel. Something a bit different today. I've taken this BMW F900XR out for a wee road test. I've got a bit of a hankering for a adventure styly kind of bike, and this one, coming with a low seat height, kind of fits the bill a bit. So come along while I take it for a shortish road test, see what I think of it. But yeah, catch you in a bit. Right then, let's get the show on the road and see what we think to this BMW F900XR. Let's get back onto the main road. It's a bit of a different experience for me, because both my bikes are inline fours, big Jap bikes. This is a twin, and the initial feelings are that I really notice the difference in power. Yeah, it takes a lot of right hand to get it propelling along, but it's maybe not a bad thing. Road on the left closed. Fantastic, that was the way I was going to go. Never mind. Carry on. So, yeah, this is really very initial thoughts. I'm hoping, because it has a screen and some wind protection, that the audio on this video might be better than my normal efforts. The screen's got two settings, and it's in the lower setting at the moment. Give it a couple of miles on this setting, and then I'll put it up and see if that makes much difference. What else can I say? It's got this bike, particular bike, it's got a quick shifter. So again, you're all coming along with me for the very first time I've ever ridden a bike that's got a quick shifter on it. So it's a bit strange not using the clutch, but yeah, I'm not sure if is it a good thing, or I don't know. It doesn't bother me using the clutch, but anyway, it's that. It's got cruise control, which would be handy for me because I suffer greatly from numbness in my right hand. Pain in the hand is. So the cruise control on a longer run would be, yeah, that would be a good thing. What else have I got? Heated grips. Although these gloves I have on RST Paragons, they're heated. Although not today because it's a nice day. Never actually had a bike that had heated grips fitted. And well, let's stick them on. See how long they take to get on and heat up. See what that's like. It's got hand guards fitted again, which I thought might help. Might help with wind blast or the coldness to the hands. Self-explanatory.
Yeah. I mean, riding position, yeah, it's comfy. It's a comfortable seat, although it does feel a bit hard, but it is a lowered seat, it's not the standard seat. So it's got, I'm not sure if this particular bike has got the lowered chassis as well, or if it's just got a lowered seat on. But, you know, in the few miles that I've done so far, it's comfortable. I think you seem to be sitting in. Yeah. I mean, this particular example, I think it's got about 15,000 miles on the clock. It feels fine, feels okay. But, say, having very limited experience of anything other than inline fours, entirely sure how it's meant to feel. I'm not going to say it feels rough. That's not fair, and that's not what I mean. It's maybe not as refined, not as smooth as my Z900. And those heated grips are heated up lovely now, so yeah, they work. Obviously a better test of them would be on a cold day. So today it's not cold at all. I've got this bike for, I don't know how long, maybe about another half an hour, something like that. So it's difficult to sort of form an opinion, sort of worthwhile opinion. I always think road tests, a pity that you can't have the bike for a sort of much longer period of time, a couple of days even. Handling wise, well, we're just sort of bimbling along, as you can see, at 60 miles an hour at the moment. But yeah, it feels fine. I can tell you that this bike has got Michelin Road 6s fitted, which are widely regarded as probably the best, or one of the best tyres. So the handling, you need to find some twisties, maybe throw it about a bit, which would mean speeding up, which would mean affecting my audio. So yeah, I mean it certainly goes. I guess it's just not as instant as the big Z900. For what I would be using this bike for, it's absolutely perfectly adequate. Still sort of used to not using the clutch. It's a weird sensation. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite impressed. I haven't got on this bike and I've driven it for probably about 8, 9, 10 miles now, and thought, wow, this bike is fantastic, I must buy it. But by the same token, I'm not thinking it is horrible and I shouldn't buy it. And the other bikes that are possibilities for me are the Tiger 900 GT Pro, maybe the F900 GS, and some of the Chinese offerings, but nothing wrong with them, but I'd rather probably stay away from them for now. yeah, I mean this is perfectly good. I need to put these grips off now because it is too warm with them. See if I can find some twists. Yeah, it's comfy. Let's put this screen up and I'll try a few miles with that. See how that feels. I'm still going numb though, that's a bit of a disappointment. Oh, some twisted, let's see what we like. Yeah, I guess, I mean I've just, the bike I have with me that's back at the dealership is my Z900, so straight from one to the other. So I'm noticing hugely the difference in power, which is quite a lot. But it's not a bad thing. It sounds like it is, but it's not. I don't mean it to be in a bad way. Certainly chuck it around all right. Seems to be fine. Yeah, it's just a bit less. It's a bit less sporty than the Z900, definitely. So I don't know what the GT Pro would be like. I guess what I'm going to have to do is road test one of them. But I do like the seating position on this. I do like the riding position. Yeah, hand is nearly numb already. I keep saying yes because I'm thinking, yeah, I wouldn't be changing up then or down then on the Z. But, yeah, I mean they're different bikes. And like I say, it's not a criticism. It's just they're different bikes. Yeah, I can tell the wind blast is so much less with that screen. Again, quite an obvious thing to say, but yeah, I do like that. I don't particularly like the look of the screen, big screens on the front of bikes, but the fact that I can hear myself talking quite clearly and easily. I guess the proof will be review the footage back and see if I can hear myself talk easier than on the Z. Let's have a little look around. Nice bit of scenery. That, people, is Aberdeenshire. Lovely. Yeah, the numbness is a pain. Bugs me. Nice little series of twisters. That handles it fine, although it's nothing too major. Quite gentle twisters. long run, that would be a bit of a telling on this. Yeah, quite like it. Quite like it. I will say, of course, at this point, I'm not a professional motorcycle road tester reviewer. I'm just a guy that's a biker and has been for 40 years. So yeah, I know a bit, but it's not that great at putting it into words and saying it rather than a bit. Another thing that proves that I'm getting a bit older is that this bike has got a top box on the back, which I'm quite happy about. Whereas in the past I would never have had one of them, but nowadays, no, I'm quite, in fact, you know, if I buy a bike like this, it'll definitely have one, or will be fitted with one. It doesn't already come with it. Yeah, it's a gentler experience. It's much more relaxed. I don't feel that I need to be pushing on all the time. Not that you do on the Z, but it just encourages you more to do that on the Z. Chance. Just squirt past. That's a good example there. That little squirt past would have been a quicker squirt on the Z900. But there's still more than enough squirt ability to pop past something. Right. I hope you're all enjoying this little bimble. Nice road. Nice road. This is a fairly local road to me, so I'm not overly familiar with it, but yeah, I've been along here a good few times. I need to take my hand off for a bit because the numbness is a pain. It's a pain in the hand. And there's our favourite sign if we're a biker. Means we can go to sleep. No, the opposite. Ends. So anybody out there driving one of these? There's got to be some of you. What do you think? How is it compared to the Triumph or other BMs? Watched MCN road test comparing this and the Triumph and the Versus. The Versus is no good for me because that is a tall bike. And I'm not tall. I'm little, so I need a little bike. But even in that test, taking the height thing out of it, the XR in that test I wouldn't say it fared badly, they all did something good, but I think they all preferred the other bikes to the XR. So I'll find somewhere to pull over, get a bit of a walk around, see what we think before heading back up to the dealership and handing them their bike back. Massive thanks to John Clark Motorrad Aberdeen for allowing me to take this 900XR out on a bit of a road test. Appreciate it, thank you very much.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly nimble. It's certainly nimble for, you know, the type of bike that it is. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. Find somewhere to pull over and, as I say, do a bit of a walk around. I mean, I guess there must be some of you guys out there that would take this on, you know, touring trips. Cross onto the continent, big touring miles, which is something that I won't have a lot of time to do that, but I do quite fancy doing at least one big European trip, tentatively thinking about next year, tentatively. Shall see how things pan out. Right, let's put that back up. Let's pull over to here. Little end of road thing here. We can have a little walk around and a bit of a look at it. See what you all think. Pain in the ass to get into neutral, I'll tell you that. Right, people, let's have a little look around, see what we think. So it's obviously the blue and black colour with a bit of grey. Brembo brakes, radial calipers. Yeah, how's it fared? It's about 6 years old, this bike, so yeah, the horn looks a bit scabby. It's got the R&G crash protection on it. This comes with a centre stand. It's quite clean, although you would expect that. It's you know, I've taken this from a dealership. Yeah, it's got the shad top box. It's new tyres, as we can see. Yeah. And then it's got the big TFT dash, and it comes with a connected
thing. I think there's something that you can buy that goes on in there, and you can upload your sat nav, maps, etc., etc. So yeah, there we are. It completes our walk around. I see it's got some kind of steering damper fitted to it as well. Don't know if that's standard. Anyway, I'll catch you back when we're on the big motorway, or the dual carriageway. Catch you in a bit. Welcome back. Here we are on the dual carriageway, so we can get a couple of miles at higher speed, check the wind, etc. So I mean, immediately I can tell the wind protection is so much more than I'm used to. I mean, we're up at just below the national speed limit. Sorry, national speed limit. The speed limit for this road is 70. And yeah, I'm not being buffeted around as I would be on my Z900. So that gets a big thumbs up. Still can't get away from the feeling of roughness. And it's not rough, it's the wrong way to describe it. Less refined, put it that way. But in terms of a nice place to sit, definitely it's a nice place to sit. Whether it's something that I need, I'm not sure. I'm going to, obviously, as I said, I'm going to have to protest the others in this category. Give them all a fair crack of the whip. Possible deal breaker for me is this feeling of not refinedness, put it that way. Now how you set the cruise control, you do that. I should have looked at that before I pulled off, but never mind. I need to get back now, they can't be worried. Where's my bike? Okay, yeah, cruise control set. So it means I can give my hand a rest. Yeah. I do like cruise control. I think whichever bike I get next, I'm going to have cruise control. Nice and gentle. I could see you doing a lot of miles on this bike. You know, if you had your music on, perhaps. I'm not a big music fan. Sorry, I am a huge music fan, but just not while riding a bike. Again, because I'm old, it's not something that we did back in the day. You know, it's much more popular now, and I'd be, you know, I will give it that a go. But yes, if
I was driving right into, I don't know, somewhere down south, across the west coast, cruise control, music on. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. No, that's not quite right. Problem is, I got to keep taking my hand off because it's so good. It's so good to take your hand off the throttle. That's a weird thing to say, but yeah. If you suffer from, thank you. If you suffer from a numb throttle hand, I'm sure you'll get what I mean. I need to pop her up a bit because this guy is just at the wrong spot. Yeah. So we need to get a road test. Okay. Speed her up using that little button. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted trying to work out the cruise control. Afternoon, boys! Yeah, I must admit I quite like it. I'm not enamoured with the engine. Everything else, yes. Would it stop me buying one? Maybe not. Maybe not. The miles on this is just... It's not high miles. It's 15,000 miles. I think that. It's maybe enough to stop me buying this particular one. No, I'm quite taken with it. And I'll keep saying back and forth, but that's the joy of looking at and wanting motorcycles, isn't it? If you're anything like me, you spend most of your blooming life looking at motorcycles, Auto Trader, eBay, MCN, local bike shops. So the conclusion from riding this on a 70 mile an hour road like this is that it is so much more comfortable than the Z. The end of this road test. This will be the first road test of a bike that doesn't belong to me that I've done. So there you have it. If you've watched this, you've watched the first one I did. So I've become hugely famous and a hugely influential influencer, you can say. I was there at the start. Anyway, people, that's about it for now. That's my thoughts on this BMW F900XR. Great bike, and yeah, quite a strong possibility of being added to the garage. Anyway, take it easy, and if you're out, ride safe. Catch you later.